Alright, in today's episode I wanted to talk to you guys about storytelling. Basically, a lot of people on YouTube, they're really into this B-roll footage and how B-roll footage looks so amazing. And I agree, I think it looks amazing too. Some of these guys got some real talent. I've taken some tips and tricks from all kinds of people on the internet. Something I want to get across to people is that you can't make a whole film just on B-roll. You got to tell a story, so that's more important than anything. And I think a lot of people lack the idea of creative storytelling. So what I would say is take that B-roll skill set and try to tell a story like that. Now, something I'm really been into, and maybe you've seen some of these commercials, but lately I've been focusing a lot more of my work on having a much more emotional attachment to my film or my advertisement or project or whatever, rather than selling a product. I never tried to sell like deodorant or something, and just showed like somebody using deodorant. I always tried to have a story and connect it through some sort of emotion, and the product was always like in the background, like a last end card. You didn't even realize you were watching an ad until the end. It was, a product placement type of thing. Okay, so for example, a lot of the emotional storytelling that I really like are a lot of these Thai commercials. You've probably seen one. If you've never seen them or haven't, I'll try to link some of them below. They're really good. You should look across the internet. There's a bunch of them out there and they're really good. And that's the type of storytelling that I like to do as well. So anytime I shoot an ad, I usually come up with a unique story that I feel fits the brand. But I don't even think about the product. I incorporate the product at the end. I think of it as an afterthought. At first, I just want to nail down a good story, think of the style I want to tell that story, and then try to incorporate the brand and just make sure that story and that style fit the brand. So I do a lot of commercials, and that's kind of my approach to that. So here's an example of a commercial I shot that has no words. It's all with a B-roll style look. But it's actually a commercial for a brand, and it's exactly just 1 minute long. So check it out. So if you saw there, the brand was Moet, and it was more about this woman who had overcome cancer and was going to celebrate her life. Celebrate life is what the ad was called. And so that gives you an example of like a nice way to use style, use emotion, incorporate a brand, and tell an entire story all within 1 minute. So if you're out there and you're interested in doing advertisements for brands and things like that, I would highly suggest taking this approach. It's a much better approach than just showing a bottle of champagne and just kind of generically selling it. Nobody wants those type of commercials anymore. Now people, if you want to get them engaged, you want them to follow, if you want them to watch your content, it has to have some sort of emotional tie to it. So keep that in mind, and I hope this is helpful for you guys. All right, see you guys on the next one. Peace.